Hey, good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, I should say. All right. Well, today we are going to build a one by two. I'm actually going to do it in a four pill cabinet, just to give myself a little bit more room to work with. And since we're going to be adding biasing and some other neat little stuff here, uh, figured this would just be a lot easier to work with. So I went ahead and made preparations as far as with the relay. Relay's way overkill, but hey, it is what it is. Hello, Ruben. It's been a while since I've seen you, buddy. Transistor set in here. I can hold my teeth just right. Hopefully, everybody's had a great week so far. UAK 1911. Good evening. Yeah, I've been working quite a bit here lately, right, Ruben? And Happy New Year to you as well. It's Dave. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Joey or Anthony. I don't know which one you prefer, but good evening time. I know you've got two or three different accounts, but I know who you are. These two started here. So get that paper towel out of the way here. It's right there on the corner of my screen. But I figured I would take a small break off of what I'm working on. I've got a small tube amp over here that I'm going to be doing some restoration to. Um, Still looking and talking to a few people as far as it may have a replacement circuit board. As far as for the other, my buddy up in Michigan, Mr. Frog. Um, I've got this one glued back together so I can take dimensions and everything. But we're hoping to find a replacement or build one. But I did get the transformer pulled out. I got the cabinet straightened out as far as on the bottom, pretty good. Reseated the transformer back into place. Got the heater voltages wired back up. So I've got some work that I've already got done to it. Like I said, I've got it set off to the side. Kids come in and help me as far as that goes, because I'm going to have some work done here on my arm here within the next month. So you know, can't do a lot of heavy lifting. Unfortunately. You know, We're going to set this one actually backwards. Is what we're going to do, because this is going to be our driver. So we're actually going to come in on the back side, come out the front, go back over, go into the two pill section, and then back out to the relay. So well, hello, Mr. Donkey Stomper. How's Chad doing today? You know how long it's been since I've built a 1x2? I haven't built one of these in forever. Of course, this one's actually going to be biased. I don't remember if you, which there again, you built yours, I think, in a base station. I don't know if you biased yours or not, but this one's actually going to be biased when we're done. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of which, um, uh, my wife's on strike tonight, so she's not going to be joining us. Um, she's seen a whole bag of parts that I had pulled and set off to the side for um, project coming up. There's like 150, 150 keying transistors in here, where we're going to be making up keying circuits. So, um, you know, she's on strike tonight. uh, I had her sit down and make me about 10 or 12 of them up the other day, and um, you know, she was complaining about her fingers being a little sore. But I've also had her working on some other stuff where I pulled some other parts for another project that I've been having her work on. So, which is this little jewel here, which is preamp. So, been having her work on some of these. Right now on her first run, I'm just gonna have her make up like 20 of these, and then we're gonna go back and I'll have her make up another 20 of them. So pre-made said China doll stuck in my head. Nope. Yep. Well, she is. She's my China doll, anyways. But yeah, like I said, she's worked really hard. I mean, like I said, she's got 20 of these. This one, this one's in, the final, next to the final stage of being completed. I actually completed one for her so that she's seen how the parts were going to actually go in. And I did a couple of them in stages so that she could see, what parts to put next on a couple of them. So, but I mean, she's got all the, all the resistors and capacitors and transistors and stuff on the preamp circuit. She's already got that all done. So that's what's great about that. And like I said, she's got 20 of them, that she's got a lot of work. She's done a lot of work. You can see all of them over there on her little corner, and all the relays with the wires and stuff. So this crazy thing back over top here where we're working. Bring it down a little bit more where you guys can see better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've had to rework a couple of them because of where she flip flopped some of the, some of the parts. Because again, she's still learning, but her soldering has started really improving, so that's good. It's going to be a good workout for her. And then I'll go back through and I'll test them and all that good stuff and put them away, and they'll be here ready and willing, ready, willing, and waiting for when we get ready to use them. Of course, I'm also trying to get a few things done so that I'm ready for uh, March. I'm hoping to go down and see my buddy Chad. He's got a big break that he's going to be hosting, so we're going to go down and visit him. At least that's our plan, anyways. Of course, everything is subject to change, but that's the plan at the moment. I've still got to put in for my time off at work. Um, but the doctor's wanting to send me in for surgery. I'm trying to see how far off I can put it. Um, as far as that goes, because I'll be off work for a few weeks. So trying to, like I said, trying to figure out for sure what's going to go on there. I'm trying not to burn up all my vacation time so that I've got it for what I want this summer. March 7th and 8th. The indoor is really going to be nice. Good afternoon or good evening, Bruce. When is that, Ruben? My number hasn't changed, so you've still got it. If you want to send me send or post that in my group on Facebook. Um, you know, it's another reason why I'm trying not to take a whole lot in this year because I'd like to try to go to some of these breaks. Um, based on if they're close enough and things like that, I'm going to try to make it to a few different breaks that I haven't been able to get to the last 4 or 5 years. I'm hoping, I'm just hoping that I can go ahead and get some stuff built up. Um, hopefully here in the next 30 days. March, what was it, 6th, 7th and 8th. Um, that's coming up like stupid fast. I mean, I know it's still January, but you don't realize as far as when you're building and trying to build any kind of stock, um, just just how fast a month is. Especially when you work a full-time job. So, well, I probably do, but you've been trying to just play catch up with what you're behind on too. So let's see here. Apparently, I got a message. Let's see what this is. Ah, okay. So yeah, yours is out far enough that it shouldn't be a big deal. Um, see if we can blow that up a little bit here. There we go. So this is what Buddy Ruben sent. It is five the Hard Way Club, and that is going to be July 24th through the 6th of this year. Clarion Hotel and Convention Center, Juliet, Illinois. So make your reservations 815-768-1354. So it looks like he's got quite a few things going on. I've got a couple different key downs, DC Sky, 16 pill, 8 pill case. So they've got some big ticket, some big ticket stuff up there. Looks like they're going to be honoring a lot of the veterans as well. Vendor tables, $25. So well, you guys can hopefully see that for as long as we can here. I don't have that printed out, but I can run that over to my email and print it out to where it's in a full size. That way we can go ahead and stick that out here where people can see it as well. Not real sure how I like this new tape. I bought it because it was cheap, and the fact that it was white, so it makes things easier as far as for marking out for layouts and everything. Bought it off of Amazon, and it's adequate, considering what we're going to use it for. It's just something we're going to basically use one time and throw it away. That up a little bit. Now, this one didn't get cleaned real good whenever they shipped it. Got a little generous with the solder. Giveaway door prizes, tables provided, and chairs. Oh, okay. I am glad you said that too, Chad, because like I said, I know that's kind of important, um, as far as with that. But I do need to get with you this weekend, and I'll talk about all that at that time. But I'll probably get with you one day this weekend, um, coming up. So because I want to try to make sure that I get everything everything's set up and everything kind of halfway reserved for that, because like I said, I plan on it at this time. Because I know right now I'm looking at least 3 weeks out before the surgery, and if I can plan it right, I'll be off during off during that time. I should still be able to drive because he just wants me to be off to where I won't be doing anything strenuous with my arm. There we go. Happy with that. Notcher here. Yeah, with this having biasing and everything else in it, you know, I went ahead and went with the 4.5 case that they've got. Um, I mean, I've done put biasing and everything in one of those little 3 pill cabinets on a 1x2, and I'll tell you what, you talk about loaded and packed. Jeez, oh Pete's, that is not fun. Not fun at all. Let's see. Go ahead and get before I get too wild and crazy and carried away. Let's see. Where are they at? There they are. A little 1 pill section. Sorry about that, guys. Well, thank you, Ruben. I know they don't have to be that tight, but there we go. It's just a whole lot easier to put those on now than it is later. Yeah, I'd like to do a break again myself, but I don't know when I'll have a chance to actually be able to put one on up here again. I did maybe 3, 4 years ago I had one, but it's a lot of work for one person. That's the big thing. That's the reason why I only tack soldered the one side. Okay. Hello, Mr. Budman. Hopefully everything's doing good on your end. Yeah, everything's well on my end, anyways. I can't speak for the rest of the group, but everything's going good on my end. Yeah, let's get a bigger piece. I can use that later on. There we go. He said there was Budman. see what that message was here real quick. Trying to get some input transformers ordered because I'm down to like 10. I've got about 80 input transformers across the board, but or output transformers, but only about 10 of the half-inch core transformers. So got to try to get some more of those on order. All right. Well, let's see here. What do we got? We'll use a little bit of blue here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6, about 9 inches. Hook bill. Yeah, the ones in Sparta suck. No offense to anybody, but where I have been in Sparta, I looked at a motel a couple of years ago, and you will want to go someplace else. Like I said, not trying to put Sparta down, but their motel selection is extremely limited. Well, hello, JR. Yeah, I know who you are. Another guy said that he really likes blue, so figured I'd go ahead and make this one with blue since I've got it. There we go. I guess you're still out on the road, JR? Or did you get to come home yet? They probably sent you to all kinds of nasty weathered places, I'm sure. IR truck driver. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be looking forward to that. Let's see. Measuring device here. Nope, I didn't need to cut it that long because I keep forgetting this one's backwards. Okay, so if I want this to be the input, I need to ground the other side. Nope, I want this to be the input because we're going up to a variable. Well, hello, Gary. Always hauling liquor. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's about the strongest liquor I drink for the most part. Of course, since the wife's not out here, that means I can get a piece of candy without her catching me. Okay. Check my notes because it's been a while since I've done a 2290 for the driver. I may need to add one more turn. Well, thank you, JR. My wife, she likes to do this, so. uh, so I just want to double check myself because I can't remember on the 2290 if it was the same amount as what I did with the other or not. There it is. Yep. All right. Definitely good to go there. Thank you again for the super chat. There we go. Don't want to make you mad, but yeah, I kind of enjoy those little cinnamon discs from time to time. So if I leave them lay out here where I'll grab them, the wife will reach over in front of me, pick them up, and put them in the trash. So there we go. Sorry, I'm just doing a live feed right now. I don't know if he's going to pop in or not, but we'll see. Another friend of mine. It just seems strange putting this one in backwards. Well, thank you, Dave. Yeah, building it's the easy part. It's tuning it that's the hard part. Yeah, this is one I've actually got started for Dave. I know he's excited. I built one a few years ago for my buddy Rolling Stone. He's uh he's actually still in Indiana, but he is really close to the Illinois border. Got a few guys I know out that direction, Bruce included. Just knowing him, he is probably at work tonight. Either that or he's getting ready to go to bed because it's 4 a.m. for him. Yeah, it's going to be an interest. It's going to be interesting as far as running on that. Like I said, I think, like I said, with what we discussed as far as with the radio, I think this is going to be your best, you know, best outcome for what you're looking for. piece soldered in, and I'll put that other cap in. Like I said, it just seems odd doing it this way, but I know it'll work out for the best with having this one set opposite. Yeah, especially with having the 12290, that should give you some really good audio. Those have always been great, great sounding transistors. Now, the one thing I'd love to get my wife to do, but because that spacing can fluctuate just a little bit, um, I really need to figure out a good way to be able to get my wife to actually make my feedbacks for me. I still, to this day, have not been able to find a good way to do it other than 1 amp at a time. There we go. Transformer was sitting just cockeyed enough to irritate me. Hey, good evening, Mr. Carlock. Hopefully everything's going good on your end. Kind of get an idea here how much coax I'm going to need for this. My wife would have been feeling well. I would have went ahead and had her go ahead and put the connections and stuff in here. Okay, so if I make it long enough to do that, that'll be a plenty, since that's going to have a variable in it. Hopefully the blue wire suits you too, Dave. Might actually have one that's long enough. Oh yeah, with room to spare. Put the diode in there real quick. Yeah, I just ordered a few hundred more of those. Try out one of my wife's keying circuits that she built. Yeah, she only done about a dozen of them, but she did a pretty good job on it. Yeah, I am. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, when we go to do the input and output, I'll put some orange right here off this relay. Yeah, I will have to say, I mean, I think Chad was the first one I've seen do that. And, the more and more I looked at that, the more and more I liked the, the orange and blue together. That really is a very, very good looking combination scheme. It really is. That's something that I definitely have to give Chad credit for. And I'm not a big football guy, by no means. Um, once in a while I do like watching a game or two, but that's just never been, that's never been anything that I've been, super into. I think a lot of it's just where I've never had time to spend watching the game because I've always had to work. Yep. It didn't fall all the way down. Don't forget to take out the trash. That's what I was waiting for that thing to hear. And tomorrow's trash day, so Yeah, I've done a red, white, and blue. I've done orange and blue. I've done yellow and black. Yellow and black always look good together as well. Nope, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be a little short. Too good to be true. That's all right. Mobiles for some friends. All right, Gary. Well, you take care, buddy, and we'll catch you on the next one there. Glad you popped in, even if it was just for a few minutes. Should still, hopefully. Yeah, that should still give me enough. Now I'll pull it out and I'll change it again. Thought I had another one of those up here. I don't know why I get notifications that I'm on YouTube. I think I know I am. All right. So cut a piece. It's one of the other things too. I'd like to do is if I had room, I'd like to have a place set up where I can just pull some coax down off of the ceiling. That would be great. I know some of the spools I've got. I mean, they're only gonna hold a couple of 100 feet at a time, but I'll sit there and wind them up whenever I run out of whichever color and kind of go from there. Of course, I've got a couple spools that are like 300, 300 plus feet, but they're common colors like white, black. Yeah, I would need a break from that. That's for sure. I don't even know if Gary's still out there, but alrighty, guys. I'll tell you what. I am going to take a break. We've been at it for a little over an hour here on YouTube, and I got to do a couple of things, make a quick call, and we will catch you guys on the next live feed. But enjoy your day. Hopefully, we'll see you this weekend. Take care. God bless.